Hey, what is up, guys? It is Matt from Logic Games, and welcome to a brand new series of FIFA 19 on this channel. This is going to be really exciting for me because I'm choosing SD Eibar for my career mode. The reason why I've chosen this team is because my career modes are more suited towards a challenge. I like setting myself restrictions that will that make the game a little bit more realistic for me. The problem that I have with other YouTubers who do career mode is that they either don't care about realism and they get like, I don't know, Ezekiel Barco or Lautaro Martinez in every single squad they use, which I'm not a fan of. I've used those players before, they're great. Too many people use them though. I kind of want to go for the ones that are the obscure names, ones that will make a name for themselves at the club that I choose, and that's kind of what I enjoy the most. Just like unearthing these gems that no one really pays attention to because they're more focused on the big ones. But yeah, there's that type, and there's also the type that say they're realistic and do the exact same thing, which I don't like at all. They're the worst kind. But it's just not like I have a problem with the people doing it. It's just a personal preference for me. I don't really like it, so I've decided, fuck it. We're gonna do this career mode. We're gonna make it realistic and kind of appeal to those people who are like me and prefer a little bit more realism. And in case you're wondering what this will mean for the series, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set myself some restrictions for transfers. The main ones I'll be looking at. The restrictions for transfers for the targets that I'm going to be searching for. They're going to be either Spanish players or players coming from Segunda League. That's for the first season. And then once I start to develop more, I'll kind of grow to other countries, and go for the top tier players, and try and pinch from other teams. That will kind of help me out. But that's the only reason I'm not doing that right now is because I don't have a lot of money. 5.43, and in fact, if we slide this up, we got almost 10 mil. That's nice to have. Another problem, though, is board restrictions, or board objectives. Financial, this is the biggest objective that we need to fix. Reduce player wages by $58,000 a week. That is going to be a big deal for a club like Eibar. That's at least 2 players that we have to release, and will not release to sell, and that's not really good. That's keep in mind, that's 2 crucial first-team players that we've got to sell. And we may even have to sell a third if we want to buy anyone. So that's no good for us. We're going to have to fix that somehow. But you'll see what I've come up with later on. Domestic success, finish mid-table, very much what I'm aiming for. I don't want to go further than that. I don't want to go above. I'd be pretty content just kind of battling for relegation or just hovering above. Obviously, Eibar are punching above their weight right now. They're doing really well. They did amazing in their first season in the league. I can't remember where they finished, but it was no one would have thought that. Brand exposure, keep a streak of at least 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. Not a problem. That will usually just, it just comes. Yeah, it'll be alright. So anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about apart from the squad, which I'm going to take you guys through now. Goalkeeper, we've got Dimitrovic. Not a lot to look at. He's 26. He does the job. I think he's got 1 growth, so he'll grow up to an 80. That's fine by me. That's all I really want. As long as he can perform the job there, I'm happy. And right back, we've got Pena, who does really well for me, I think. 88 sprint speed, 87 balance, 83 agility. That's really nice physical stats, and he does have the technical stats to back himself up. He's got 79 slide tackle, 78 stand tackle, 78 short pass. That's really what I want. 77 crossing as well. That's, I mean, it's average, but it can grow. We can do all right. He can play striker, right mid, and left mid. I didn't even know this until now. Probably should have done a little bit more research, but this is brilliant. I'd love to have a player like this, and thankfully we do. Oliveira at centre back. Now this is the problem. Not the player. The player's fine. He's actually pretty decent. 81 stand tackle, 82 strength. That's completely okay. The problem I do have though is the depth. We have 4 players that are actually good enough to be able to come in. So, and 2 of them are over 30. This one's 31. The other is 33. That's no good at all, in case you didn't know. So we're going to have to buy at least 1 centre-back, which we're going to have to, we're going to have to buy 1 centre-back. That's no good for us, seeing as we're trying to fix our financial situation, or boost our financial situation. And that's going to mean that we're going to have to really aim low for our targets. We're going to have to go for lower rated players and develop them. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm really interested in this. But yeah, we got Eibar. Not a lot I can say about him. He's injury prone. He's got 78 strength, which is not what I particularly like. He's got 82 free kick accuracy as a centre back. That's really good. But yeah, I think he'll do okay just for the first season. Cote, kind of your average left back competing here. I can't complain with him for now. He does really well, and that's all I need. The Blasies, I'm probably fucked that up. We're gonna have to find out. But 93 jumping, 95 balance, 92 agility, 85 acceleration. That is massive, and is going to be very difficult to stop. In the air, like in aerial duels, he'll do really well. 80 heading accuracy as well. But yeah, he's more just the kind of player that will, I guess, cut in and then not really relying on his pace, but more so to just is more of like a wide playmaker. And that's okay for now. But we're definitely going to have to look for a left mid as well, because we don't have a backup for him. He's the only left mid that we've got, so we're going to need another one very soon. We've got Jordan, which I'm going to have to say looks really versatile. Medium work rate. It's not the best, but I can kind of cope with it. Physical stats aren't much to look at. It's not great, but once you see his technical attributes, they're obviously not the best either. But he's 23. He'll have a lot of growth coming up, and that means that these stats are going to come up real fast. And I'm really happy with that. He's going to be approaching his peak soon, which means that's when the stats are going to spike up. And I'm really happy with that. We've got Diop here, the perfect ball-winning midfielder for me. I'm trying to rush this through. So sorry, I'm taking too long. 82 shot power. He's got 90 strength, 89 aggression, and he's just the ball-winning midfielder that you need. You just kind of shove the players off the ball, gives it off, and Pedro Leon. He's a star player in the squad. You can easily tell that, kind of like in the Juan Mata mold. It's incredible. This player is incredible, because you see, who was it? Jordan. His physical stats weren't much to look at either. Once you saw this, this is amazing. You got 91 crossing, 87 curve, 84 dribbling, 86 free kick accuracy, 85 long pass, 83 short pass, 84 shot power. That's all you need. Technically, that's all you need. I don't need to go for anyone else. Only problem is he is 31, so we're gonna have to look for a replacement very soon. But for now, I'm not too worried. His physical stats aren't what like they're already kind of low, so I'm not too worried about them dropping even more. So it should be okay. Orellana, the attacking mid, kind of average. He's 32 years old. He's not. I don't know. I'm probably going to sell him at some point, very soon, because we do need the space. And yeah, I just don't think that he will fit in for much longer. And up top we've got Enric, who's pretty much the striker that really complements Pedro Leon. He's got, because he's got great long pass, short pass, crossing, ball control, dribbling, whatever you need. You got Enric who can finish it off. I think Pedro Leon had 87 crossing. Enric has, let's take a look, 81 heading accuracy, 80 finishing, 83 strength, 81 jumping, 84 attack position. That's going to be the main attacking move that we're going to have to do. Just whip it in to Enric, it'll head it in. And the rest of the players here aren't much to look at except for Escalante. He's got significantly high potential. Probably will be shipped off after a couple seasons, maybe. Just because it wouldn't be realistic to kind of keep him here, kind of stunting his growth when you're thinking about the player. But no, we should be okay. So the plan is for salary, for space, wage, budget. We're going to sell Orellana, I think, and then we're going to go for Charles as well. High work rate, 34 years old though. He's okay. Like, I wouldn't mind having him in the squad still, but we really do need the money. And, it's what we can, it's all we can do, really. We got two strikers who do really well, and that's all we need. So, now we've gone through the squad, I'll be right back, and we're going to come up with a transfer list with all the targets that we need. Alright, sorry for cutting in here, but I've just played my first game against West Brom, and the moment, three things happened. One, obviously Pedro Leon out for 6 weeks with a torn hamstring after I talked him up so much. That's really shitty. Yeah, no good, what can you do? Second thing, Orellana scored a brace in his first game for me. And that's something that I'm definitely going to have to take notice of if I've got him on the transfer list right now. Not so good. We'll have to see how he goes within the next couple of games. If he does well, I might have to take him off, because he could still be of use. Third thing, Manchester United want Charles. Only for 6 mil. I can't imagine why they want a 34-year-old striker, but I really can't complain with that. We're going to accept it and see what happens from there. And yeah, I thought that was a bit interesting. Okay, so we do get our first offer for Orellana, who goes for 10 mil to 15 mil, 24 mil release clause, which I don't expect anyone to pay. So Wolfsburg have offered 13 mil. That's fine by me. I'm going to accept that offer. The second game, he didn't score at all. However, I do believe, if we take a look, the Blasis has scored 4 goals. He scored a brace against West Brom and another brace against, who was this? Amiens. So, yeah, another update for you. Okay, we have our scout reports back, and in other news, we have managed to reduce the player wages by 58k, which is brilliant. Obviously, we sold Orellana and who was the other one? Charles. That's it. So, yeah, that's no problem now. We've completed that. That was the main goal, which we managed to do in, I imagine, a week. And we've also got 25 mil to spend. Here's the problem I have, though. I'm going to say this a lot. Here's the problem I have. We're not going to spend this money. And that's mainly just because, as the manager of Eibar, we need to definitely put more money into the club rather than investing in other players. So we're going to put it back into the club. We're going to keep the changes. And we're basically going to buy low, sell high. That's going to be our way of doing things. And at least for now, anyway, when we get more money and the club's richer, then I reckon that will give us the green light to start spending more. Anyway, we've got our shortlist here. And take a look, you've got 2 left mids, 2 centre backs. That's all I really wanted. We're going to go down here first. Huesca, high work rate, 6'1". Can play defensive mid as well. 78 strength is good. Marking 72, 66 and 67 tackling though. It's okay. It's a 69 rated, so that can definitely grow more. I can't remember what his potential was, but it doesn't really matter. At least not now, anyway. We got Jorge Sainz, medium high work rate. He's got much better defending, actually. Let's take a look. No, he doesn't. But he's got better mentality, which is arguably, it's much better. He's 6'4". That is great. Stamina 87, strength 78, and 69, 65 tackling. It's better. I mean, not. The stand tackling, I think, is better. But, you know, it is. So at the moment, I reckon Science is the player that I'm going to be looking at. But yeah, now the 2 left mids. I think I've already made my mind up on this one. There's Muller here, who he's great. 75 acceleration, 77 sprint speed, 76 stamina. He's got the dribbling skills. He's got the short passing, 69. That is good. He's a solid player trait and a speed dribbler. You can play left mid, right mid, and striker. Only 3-star weak foot though, so I'm probably not going to put him in any other place. Obviously, the high attacking work rate, defensive work rate, medium. Here's the issue. Here's the problem. I'm going to say that too much. The release clause is 7.6 mil. That's not good enough. His wage is, hang on. Alright, these are good. 4K. This is 6K. Much higher than I would go for. But again, he was a 71 rated player, so that can still be a good thing. I reckon Manu Vallejo, though, is the player that I really want. The leadership trait, which I like a lot, a future captain, potentially. Can play a striker, only 3-star weak foot, maybe not. 5'6", fairly small, medium work rate. Now you're wondering why I'm picking him over Muller. Obviously, money comes into factor, but again, we do have that money now that we've sold off Orellana. The reason why I go for this player is because he's got 84 balance, which is great. 68 vision, 73 dribbling, 71 finishing, 75 free kick accuracy, 76 penalties, and that's more than what could be said for Muller. He's the more versatile player. He's more physically gifted, but I like this player mainly just because he's got he kind of complements Pedro Leon. He kind of complements the tactic that I'm going with. The kind of deep lying winger who can kind of play as a playmaker as well, which I do like. What's his short passing at? I can't say 63. Okay, well that's gonna have to be trained up, but I reckon with training, he'll become much better. And I love the leadership trait as well. That's absolutely brilliant, and I want to. I'd love to have him as a future captain. I'd love to bring in a player who can be a star, and I think his potential goes up to maybe an 80 or something like that, which is great. Jesus, I dropped my controller. I'm a spaz. Right, so anyway, we're going to go for these two players. Well, one of these players. Both these players. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, I pressed the wrong button and I panicked. Anyway, Manu Vallejo. We're definitely going for him. I didn't realize that he had the thing on him, but no, it doesn't really matter. We're alright. I'm really going to offer... Oh, Jesus. Don't want to do that. 1.6. So just go for the current value at first, see what they respond with. That was fine. I don't think we would have gotten that response if we targeted the other one. Muller, I think it was called. Anyway, we're into negotiations already. That was really quick. I'm really happy with that, and yeah, there's not a lot to complain about. He's only asking for a prospect as well. That's brilliant. He's second. He's second to the other one. Obviously, we want the 5 years on him. He wants 3 years though. We'll just chuck 4 years on him. He'll be alright. Yeah. Disregard release clause. Let's just 3.2. We'll see how that comes up. Insulting. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to him in a week. Oh, whoops! I got rid of the centre back, not Muller. Whoopsie daisy. Huesca, that wasn't the one I wanted. Alright, let's go back in my inbox and see what who it was again. Science, that was it. The value is around about the same. 3 ratings higher though, but he's rated at 1.7 mil. We'll see what comes up if I do this again. I reckon they're going to accept it. Oh, fair offer, release clause. Yeah, let's. Oh god. 3%. See what they come up with there. Okay. Counter. Let's just move it to 5, and surely they can accept that. 8%. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with that. Alright, sporadic first team. That's good. I'm probably the kind of management style I want to go for is I want to bring up the youth players and kind of play them in the first team. Kind of like how Dortmund are doing right now. They've got Larson, they brought up Pulisic, Dembele, Isaac. I kind of want to be like them. That's what I want, kind of aiming for with my managerial style. He wants 3 years as well. 4 years is fine. Alright, so we got our first signing. That's actually really made me happy. I'm pleased with what we've got. Science, again, we saw his stats. I reckon he's going to be a very handy addition. We're going to chuck him on the bench, actually. We're going to train him up a lot, and we're going to introduce him to some games as a sub coming on at first. Against the weaker teams, of course. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to hope for now. Alright, we're back. A week later, Manu Vallejo is once again ready to be bought. Begin negotiations with the club. Not particularly worried about what happened back then. Obviously, we can come back over and over again, and I don't think there will be a problem. But I think they offer you a higher price after the failed negotiation. Still a fair offer though. Right, that's fine by me. And there we go, that's our second signing, and it may even be the last one, we don't know. But, that's it. We've got 3 injured players already, all long term. just in those games alone, and that's rubbish. The injury-prone centre-back also got injured. Should mention too. Yeah, this guy obviously is going to need a lot of training, but I'm going to be really happy once he gets brought in. Okay, so just to wrap up this video, we're going to play our first game of La Liga against Huesca. This is the side that I'm going with. We've got Dimitrovic at goal. Cote, Science, Oliveira, Pena as our defense. Science is coming in for his debut game, and so is Manu Vallejo, actually. Going to be replacing the other left mid, I forgot his name already, who will be on the bench coming in later on. We're going to give Vallejo his first taste of first team football, as well as Science against a newly promoted side, I believe. So that should be fun. And we got Jordan, Diop, and Escalante as our CDM. Pedro Leon, who's already been downgraded to an 80 at right mid, and we've got Enrique at goal. Pena, he's got the speed, and that was no problem for him at all. I can't remember how many minutes I had the halves on, but I might shorten it to. I think I have it on 5, so I might put it on 6 at some point. Just so I can get more gameplay out of it, but you know, I may not. We'll see. Oh my god, that was terrible. No, that was my fault. I went for a time finish, and that was just no good. I just realised that squad, apart from fullbacks, they're really slow, so we're going to have to do something about that. That was another terrible pass as well. Right. That was a terrible pass. Why would... I just realised my defence is really high up. I've got to fix that. And that's 1-0. Right, that was a shitty pass. Led to a shitty goal. So, my fault. Up to me to catch up. Oh, that's good. Enric. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was really close. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, that is brilliant. All right, already tying up. Who was that? Sergi Enric, and that may have been Manu Vallejo who got the assist as well. Could be wrong, but if that was, I'm going to be really happy. Actually, I'm going to check the stats. Player ratings, yeah, it should be there. Goal assist, that was Manu Vallejo. Oh, that is brilliant. I absolutely love that. That's, you know, just, it's relieving. Oh god, that's got to be a free kick. All right. Pedro Leon has, what was it, 86 free kick accuracy. So we can either go over the top. I reckon that's what we'll do, actually. I don't think I've even scored a free kick yet in this FIFA. Come on. No. Knew I should have gone for the right, but felt like the goalkeeper was a bit close there, so... Oh, Jesus. Imagine if. Come on. No. Didn't want that extra touch. Half-time, I'm actually really happy. We are 1-1. Potential to take the lead, potential to lose. This is going to be a really exciting game. Oh, that is brilliant. Manu Vallejo's got plenty of space. I might just... That's offside for sure. Sorry? That's... Okay. Come on, get that. Alright, De Blasi's good job. Fuck. Okay. We want it back. Come on, if you're gonna... Alright, there's... I'm not liking this chance here, but no. That was good. That was good. Oh, that is brilliant. Escalante, what are you doing there? Come, regardless, save the day for us. No, okay. Was hoping for a win there. I thought we did well enough to deserve that, but honestly, I'm okay with just the 1-1 draw against Huesca. Maybe I should have put the Blasties on earlier. I should started him. But, you know, it was nice to have Manny Vallejo starting, and I thought he did really well. I thought the team did really well as too. And I think we've identified our next target, which is a central midfielder. And that's just about where we wrap things up. So finish off this training session. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to stay tuned for episode 2. Subscribe to the channel. Leave any comments. Any kind of feedback would be much appreciated. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.